Thank you, everybody, for joining us back here at HEdpAY's channel. We're sitting here once again with President and CEO Vicken. And Vicken, previously we got to know you a little bit and just a tiny bit about the project, but today we want more of a general project overview, talking about all sorts of things from timelines, milestones, talking about the token. So how are you, and are you ready to get into it?
Good, great.
Good. So start us off with just give me the elevator pitch, right? So imagine I'm curious, I'm somewhat in the crypto space, but not too deep into it. Give me the elevator pitch for HEdpAY.
Well, basically it's a wallet project or a e-banking project. And like we discussed earlier, it combines the traditional banking system, payments, transfers, all the banking features, plus the wallet and the crypto, basically blockchain transactions on various platforms. Currently, there is the ERC. That's what the base started with.
Yeah. So
basically, that's the main goal.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And I agree that this is kind of the direction everything crypto related is going to head, where it eventually just kind of seamlessly works in to the traditional finance system and just kind of evolves it to some degree. So then walk me through then the business model you guys have here going on behind the scenes, paths to revenue, and then let's talk about HEdpAY token a little bit as well. Okay,
basically, well, let's start from the structure of the company, I guess. We started in 2017 in a company in UK, okay, and then we formed the administrative system from there on, and we started. At that time, there was no licensing and no government or no banks were accepting cryptos in early 2017-18, and especially at what the market fluctuation or the, let's say, the crisis happened in 2018, mostly eventually in the end. We were early in the market, but it was not successful because there was a lot of fake ICOs, a lot of newcomers, and people didn't understood what is the crypto and so on. It was mostly based on, I think, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and top couple of tokens that don't exist anymore now. Well, they exist, but they are down in the line. So seeing that market and seeing the fight between each other, we established that it has to be regulated. It has to be more monitored, let's say, more administrative look into the transactions or the projects, not that the funds, as the crypto market likes to be free using their funds, that's their right, but more of a regulated system. So we started implementing that, and we in 2019 the market was very bad and everything was down, and to 2020 came the, I would say, the COVID, all that period. What we achieved in that time is we established EU regulation company. It's again another company in the EEA and EU, where we have a license for the KYCs and AMLs reporting to the financial authorities. And then in 2021 we established the Canadian part, the North American company, also FinTrack registered and regulated with the financial regulators. So we cover the base of the regulatory, I would say, approach on our side. The crypto, it's crypto, the blockchain is blockchain. Yeah. So these things happened during these 3-4 years when the market was going up and down. Currently, we are at that stage. Basically, we have 2 main licenses covering Europe and North America, mostly Canada, actually. And then what we have is looking forward for the rest of the market.
Interesting. Yeah, it was wild back when you guys were getting started that time in the market. Things have matured a little bit since then, but we still have a long way to go, right? We definitely need a bit more, and not necessarily on the blockchain side, but on the KYC AML side of things. We need these seamless interactions for people that are well regulated to get a lot of the bad actors out of the space. So I like that model then. So then tell me then how the HEdpAY token plays into this whole ecosystem you guys got going on here.
Well, the HEdpAY token, what we initially started with is to be used as the platform token, let's say transactions peer-to-peer between, it's as any ERC token or any crypto, it's freely owned and the holder is the owner, basically. Okay, there is no control from us on the token. What we control as platform, we control the administrative part, as I said, the KYC regulations, profiles, registrations, all those things. The moment it touches the token, it's totally yours, totally free, totally peer-to-peer. That's how we started in the beginning. Then, due to the DeFi evolution, let's say, well, it was starting good in 2018-19, it was going, everybody running into it, except that recently we saw that all those that high yield interest givers or the stakings, all those things blew up because they had no base. It was just speculative. So we learned the lesson from the others, and we're changing a little bit in our strategy towards that. What we have is the token to use peer-to-peer payments, transfers, everything that you can do with it inside or outside the platform. Plus, we're giving only with HEdpAY, for example, the staking or the incentives or the rewards using our system. So this is where the token falls in the whole picture.
Interesting. Yeah, I definitely agree. DeFi recently there's been a lot of action around it in a negative light, but the fundamental consensus as a whole is that it still has a lot of promise. It's just going to take more time to roll out. So it's interesting to see how you guys are using HEdpAY token there. So what do you think you'd want to leave people with? Because I feel like you did a good job overviewing these, and guys, we'll do a deeper dive into the token and everything on the next video. But what do you want to leave people with, and what should people be expecting looking forward for like the rest of the year and so on?
Well, what we're targeting is basically, our plan was to launch this month, honestly, the platform. But what we saw from the market and the entire economy, let's say, it's a little bit shaky. So any project that we launch now, if it's not solid enough, it will crumble, however strong it is. So we're postponing a little bit, looking at the market, where it's heading. At least it stabilizes a little bit and cleans up from these messy projects that they were, well, let's say, crumbling one after the other. I think we're looking into launching this end of this month, or probably September, to see a better view to it. And by the launch, meaning we're going to launch the platform as a wallet, as transactions, as peer-to-peer, included the fiat. Hopefully that it will be available at that time as well. But as a structure, everything is ready. And that's the whole target for now. After we launch, we're going to see how we can expand further according to the market, I say again, because I don't want to burn all this work for just to put it out as fast as possible.
Yeah, very well said. I mean, good things take time. Bad things usually happen all at once, but good things take time to build up. So
the faster you go up, the faster you're going to go down. So take it easy, it's better.
Yeah, very well said. Well, listen, everybody, we'll keep you updated on that as more news comes along the wire too. But Vicken, thank you so much for coming on and walking us through this. If anybody has any questions, please don't be afraid to leave them below, and stay tuned for more updates coming soon. Vicken, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you.